Hey fam, it's Ollie. Welcome back to my channel, lipedema. So the last time that I posted was on day 4 post-op, and right now I am day 11 post-op, and a lot has happened between now and then. So I didn't want to leave the impression that everything stayed as rosy as it was day 4. I look back on that now and I'm like, I was clearly still under the influence of the medication. So about day 6, things kind of got real. Like swell hell happened, and I'm gonna like put in a little clip that I felt compelled to make yesterday as I was like struggling to get the shower done for the day, and I just kind of was laying across my bed, grabbed my phone, and was like, here's the real deal video about how I feel right now. And in that video, I kind of talk a little bit about just recognizing I'm in this place of depression and feeling like I'm wearing ridiculous things. That I will definitely give you some examples of sort of the kinds of outfits that I've been wearing, including the fact that I've definitely got a business on top, party on the bottom situation going right now. I've got a real mullet of a look because I've got all of my compression wraps on top of compression, on top of compression, on top of compression. So it's hard to take yourself seriously, and I found myself like struggling with this idea of being lovable. I think a lot of my lippy sisters would probably agree. Like we sometimes deal with some self-esteem issues when we're even at our best because we've had people be very frank about telling us that they think our legs are less than, right? So when you're on the opposite end of that spectrum, when you're really feeling like, oh my gosh, this is not what I wanted to be, then it really feels hard. I remember, like, at this point, I've got one leg that's got toes that are like, like onyx black, and then another toe that's got like varying shades of purple, and my legs look like, these like a superhero like silhouette or something, right? Because there's just so much bunching, and I'll try and find some things to show you so you can see what I'm talking about as I'm kind of talking through it in this video. But I remember asking my boyfriend, I was like, am I like, do I disgust you? And God bless him, he looked at me and he's like, I think you're beautiful inside and out. And did he look at my purple toe right before he said that? Like, did he pause for a second? Maybe. No, he did. He didn't. But it just made me laugh. So I want you to know, if you're in that place, this is like day 5 through I'm on day 11 now, but I don't think there's any like hard stop either way. And you're feeling some kind of way about it, you are not alone. There are lots of folks out there that are going through some similar feelings, and that's emotional feelings as well as the physical reality. Because swell hell, yeah, swell hell. It was real. So anyway, I will let it was yesterday, so it was day 10 me tell you about how I was feeling. But I want you to remember day 11 me, who is feeling so much better and feeling so much more hopeful. Also, fun fact, I am now 9 pounds heavier than I was when I went into surgery. And I don't know how much, like in the video, you'll see that I kind of like had a whole bunch of fluid aspirated off of one of my legs because it looks like I have a seroma forming there. But I don't know how much of that 9 pounds is fluid, but 9 pounds overnight is like not pleasant. It's over the course of probably 7 days, but I have to tell you, it was so marked. My scale, like in the app, was like, "Is this the same person?" I was like, "Oh my gosh, yes, it's me." So it has been a journey. It continues to be a journey, but it feels much better. I definitely feel like I've turned a corner, and I hope you get a kick out of the things that are silly, like the fact that I think I'm basically a full Mexican wrestling mask away from looking like I'm about to go into the ring and wrestle because of all of this action that I've got going on underneath. And the fact that for a few days there, it was really just like the compression outfit and underwear. Like I didn't even have the chutzpah to put on like regular clothes because I knew I wasn't going out. And in the video, I talk about how important family is and just being around people who don't suck. Like, don't travel with people who suck, but also don't recover with people who suck. Because if not for people constantly reminding me that I am a person who's worthy of their love and attention and kindness, like I think it would have been a much harder journey to get to where I am here now. And I can't wait to see what happens in the days that are coming because I know she did some great work down there and I think it's going to be okay. So anyway, a message of hope to you out there if you're in the earlier days, wherever you are along the spectrum. Send me a shout out of hope, please, if you're on the other side of this and you know it's going to be amazing and worth it, because I feel that in my heart, but I love hearing it from other people too. And I hope you will like and subscribe. So I will see you in the next video. Thanks. Bye.
So I've had some time to reflect on this, and I have to say, I was definitely optimistic going back to day 4 about how this is going to be. Right now, I am laying down on the side of my legs that feels the most comfortable at the moment. But gosh knows, it's been like a super challenge just getting comfortable in any position for a really long time. And it's like everything comes with this trade-off that there's going to be some level of discomfort, and you just have to kind of wrap your mind around that, which can be very disheartening, if I'm honest. So I want to say I'm still in good spirits. I still know everything is going to be fine. Actually, no, I'm not going to say that I'm in good spirits. I know that I'm depressed about this, but I also know that it's a depression that comes from just all of the impacts of surgery. So it happens to a lot of people after surgery. You're not getting the right sleep. I don't think I've had more than 3 hours of sleep at a time, maybe 4 one night since the surgery. You've also got this mix of medications that you're having to take, and depending on whether you've taken your medication or not can be the difference between a very bad day and a very good day at different times of the day. You're also, obviously, there's, different stages of swelling, and you can't stop but think about what you had before, which was less pain than you're currently in, and wondering, did you make a mistake? So that kind of gets to the mental piece of it. So I just wanted to say, as happy as I was day 4, and feeling like it's, making progress in all the things, I know I'm going to feel that way again, but I am not there. And this is day, this is day 10. Yeah. So I guess this is, I'm definitely in swell hell now, by the way. Swell hell is real for everyone who's used that term. Well done. You found the perfect way to describe it, because it's terrible. It really is an abomination. It is, I look like a 4-year-old drawing of a superhero. When they show the legs, they'll do whoop for the thighs and whoop, and there's no knee. That's me, where I'm huge thigh, no knee, huge calves, and then down to your feet. And I mean, the swelling is unreal. My calves and my thighs are the same size. I can't even explain to you how uncomfortable that is. So I'm going to try and I'll put a picture in there. I'm not sure if it's really going to get to it, but golly, it is uncomfortable. And I'm not even sure, of all the things that I'm doing, what's helping or not helping. I know that my compression choices have been a nightmare. So the advice I give is, don't half step when it comes to choosing the right compression. And even if you're getting compression that goes all the way to the ankles, recognize that your feet then just become these balloons. So you need to have the compression socks as well. And they have to be the same compression, or they have to be less compression. What is it? More compression leading to less compression is the only thing, I guess. If you have more to begin with underneath, it'll at least push it up versus pushing it down. I wish someone would do a really, really long, in-depth kind of thing about compression, and if you have to mix and match compression, because the reality is a lot of people do not do full leg liposuction. And so it's really hard to find something that covers your feet, your legs, your tuchus, your waist, all the things. It's a full body suit, right? So I just found that the initial mix that I had of compression was not great, and might have even contributed to having a seroma, because I had a big bulge, right where one compression garment ended and the other one kind of took over. It didn't quite end, but there was some overlap there. And I got the seroma right in that area. So maybe unrelated, but also maybe really related. And I watched her pull 90 cc's of fluid. So there were, 2 changes of the syringe, container for the fluid, which looked like it was out of a cartoon or a 40s dentist's office. It was like, wow. Like, are you really going to stick that in my thigh and suck all of this juice out? Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, that's my big takeaway. Like, lock down the compression. It's hugely important. Lock it down. Lock it down. And then I guess just buckle up because wow, it's going to be tough. There are definitely days where I don't feel like doing anything, where the idea of a shower is like, I just don't know. Like, it's so hard. And I know that sounds like ridiculous, but it's getting out of all of the compression, showering. And now that I've got like all these little incisions where they had like one stitch that went in there, like all of those get treated and covered, and it just mentally, it's a lot. Like, so I have to do it like right after I take like the Motrin Tylenol mix, and just go in there. And then afterward, I find sometimes I just need to take a break. Like, I just need to rest after just getting into compression. So if you're there, like, you're not alone. It is tough. It is tough. And I have to tell you, if today the only thing I accomplish is the shower, then I'm okay with that. I'm going to give myself credit for it, and just know that tomorrow's going to be better. So keep a sense of humor for sure if you can. I'm not going to say it's easy the whole time to do, but oh my gosh, it does help. And for goodness sake, surround yourself with wonderful, positive people, because if not for my boyfriend, if not for my friends, like, I don't know, like, this would be tough. This would be tough. We're all survivors, right? Yeah, it's nice to have a support system for when your give a damn is running low, right? Or maxed out. So anyway, I hope you're having a great day. And I know I didn't even really lead in with this. It was just kind of a momentary kind of thought that I wanted to share. But this for real moment has been brought to you by Holly, your Lipid Diva. Take care. Bye.